Hi guys, it's Jill Blanchette. It's time for another Finally Friday video. Yay! Balloons, fireworks. Speaking of fireworks, tomorrow is 4th of July, so you can't really see, but for you guys today, I got my 4th of July flag shirt on. Just getting in the spirit for the holiday. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about embossing paste. If you remember the other day when I showed a post on Facebook, asked if you liked embossing paste or heat embossing. Well, last week's video did heat embossing. This week's video, my paste arrived, and we're going to talk about embossing paste. So on the catalog, page 146, is the embossing paste, palette knives help, and the masks, the decorative masks. I do not have this particular one handy. I could not find it, so I'm using an older one in the video today, but the masks, the decorative masks, are very, very good for spreading the paste on, and then when you pick it up, you've got the image from the mask on your paper. So let's get started. So the embossing paste will come in a plastic jar, and you'll use a palette knife and the decorative masks. You do not have to have a decorative mask. You can just smear it on to your paper and make, say, I'll call it like frosting. If you wanted to, let's see, I'll just grab this green here. If you just wanted to sort of, I have some on my knife. I was going to show you. It's a kind of like a frosting, actually, feel. It's but you could just take it and like smear it on your paper. How you don't want to smear it that much, but and just kind of leave it like those. I don't know what you want to call them. Just a flick of your wrist. If you were doing an abstract kind of scene, and then let that dry. It does take a few minutes to dry. I did a couple ahead of time so that I could play with them. This one I did just a few minutes ago, and it's just starting to dry. This is what it looks like on the green, this green scrap that I had sitting around. It's very bright, very pretty, because of course it's white. It does come in a shimmery white. All right, I need a masculine card, so I'm going to use the bricks and show you how this works with the brick mask. So let me scoop up some of the paste. Don't need a whole lot. Again, it looks kind of like a fluff, a real thin buttercream frosting or something yummy like that, but please don't eat it because it's not good for you. So then you just got your palette knife, got your mask down on your paper, and then you're just going to put it on there and spread. Spread it as wherever you want, as much as you want, and then the knife goes over the mask and spreads it out for you. So then when you lift it up, you got that kind of a look on the paper. And then I gotta let that dry, and it's okay if you have some of the like on this case the bricks. If you have some of the bricks that don't have the paste making it a complete brick, and unless I guess that's the exact look that you're going for, that you want it to be showing on all of them, but I didn't. I wanted to show you how that worked as just being partial. And I took the mask and I put it in a super wet rag that I have over there so that it doesn't dry up on the mask. I don't know if you could see before, but that mask, we used it in class and it got kind of dried on there, and it does not like to come off. So I suggest you clean it as fast as you can. And also keep your lid on because it will dry out, and it's not one of those products that you can put in your drawer and go back to it next year, it will have dried out by then. It is not a real long-lasting item once you've taken the foil off the inside. So I need to let this dry, but I'm going to use this. I need a masculine card, so I'm going to use this. I'll probably turn it this way and put some masculine images. Probably going to put a circle with some string, twine, and maybe a boat or something in there, or a big tree, or maybe a motorcycle. If I give it, thinking of my friend Mike's birthday, maybe I'll do a motorcycle and put in there. So I'm going to set that aside and let that dry, but that was just one option that you can do with this paste. I did this one yesterday. This one is dry, and as you can see, I can rub my finger over it and it's fine. You can take this and color it if you want with your like a blend, sponge blending brush maybe even would work, a dauber, but we're going to try this and just see if I can lightly rub that across. And I'm getting into I just want to get these little guys with some ink on them, and I'm getting the whole cardstock, but maybe that would be a better effect anyway. So I'm just trying to show you. Here's an option for trying to get some color down. Let's try the blending brush and see what we get. So it is coloring the little diamondy thing that I got on there. I'm not doing a very good job with it. Sorry. So maybe I wouldn't recommend that. I did see when I was poking around online, I did see where people were trying that. I'm not a big fan, but maybe on white it would look okay if you blended it like that. Actually, from afar it doesn't look quite as bad as it did, so it might grow on me. I'm going to show you this other idea. I'm just going to use the lid of this container. I'm going to put the paste on there, and then you can dye it. So let's put a little smidge of inker on it. We don't want too much because I didn't put, oops, I got a huge blob of it. So this is going to be really green. I don't really want it this green, but you could see you can take your paste and dye it whatever color you want. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of plain Whisper White, and I'm going to mask up just this upper corner over here. So I'm going to take some of my paste, and I just want to mask up this upper corner. I'm going to lift it up, and that's exactly what I wanted. Can you believe that? That's exactly what I was going for. And that's another option that you can use. I'm trying to clean this palette knife off, sorry, before it dries on there. I got it all cleaned up now. So that's exactly the look I wanted. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate last week's card with the pieces that I made that I haven't used yet, and I'm going to use this embossing paste corner in place of using the stamped corner that I had. And when I finish it, I will post it at the end of this video. I'll tack it on the end so that you can see what it ended up looking like. So that's my little take this week on embossing paste. I hope you enjoyed my video. Have an awesome weekend, and thanks for watching, guys. Happy 4th of July as well. Bye-bye.